Hi, everyone. I'm Cindy Walter, and I have Tara Vatsky with me today. And the reason I asked Tara to do an interview for you today is because she is the only one that I know of on our team who has hit executive already for the second time with this reset. And that is a huge accomplishment. Those of you working towards executive, you know it's not easy to hit it once, but to hit it twice is pretty cool. So I thought it would be super helpful if she would share some of the steps along the way that she has taken in order to make this happen. And I want to talk to her a little bit about her mindset around this too. So Tara, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I would like to start with, you have a quality that not everyone possesses, and they could. When you have an incentive in front of you, the carrot is dangled, and you go for something, you are determined, focused, and you achieve it. Can you share with them, how do you do that? What is it in your mindset that makes you focused like that because I remember we had an incentive for the boat cruise. You did the same thing for that. The same thing through rank advancing the first time around. So what is it that sets you apart that you're able to do that? Because this could help other people.
I think that you need to set an absolute, like it's not an option for me when I set that goal. And granted, are there some times that I set a goal that I don't reach it? Of course. But if you're not reaching and saying, this is absolutely going to get done, then it's not, you can't sort of hope that it's going to come along. So I get some visuals and everything together right away. I know all the perks of whatever that particular achievement is. So for example, this one, it was the $1,000 bonus, which was really huge for me. And
secondly, because you had 10 before, you still had $1,000 in consultant bonuses every time you popped another consultant. So really $2,000.
Well, I had done that before already. So I had over 20 already. Right.
Oh,
so,
you already had 20 before this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. But I earned the director bonus too. And my goal always, it is competitive. I think you need to be competitive within yourself. It doesn't have to be like, oh, she's this or he's that, just bettering what you have done before and also setting your goals for yourself to keep focused on that. So my goal was to do it and to do it quickly. I think we have till July 13th to earn this, but my goal was to do it well before that. And I earned the director one. I did earn all three, the 250, the 750, and now the 1,000. I did the director one before the manager deadline because it just was not an option. So one of the things that I always do, so I'll go back. So the mindset again is that it's not an option. I'm not competing with anyone else necessarily. I mean, that's always a little bit of friendly competition, but within myself, I don't give myself the option, in the beginning. I say, well, this is what's going to be.
So you don't say, I'll try, I'm shooting for, it's, right. I'm hitting this. There's no doubt. Right. Yeah. Right. And I think that's something that you wish everybody could have that mindset. And that's what we really teach and encourage. And we want all of you watching, you have until July 13th. There is no doubt about it. If you really want this bad enough and you are focused like what Tara has done, you can do it. Absolutely.
That's 2 full months.
Yeah.
That's 2 full months. Yes.
Okay. So
I think you can absolutely do that. And I think, but again, I'm going to do this. It's not just going to happen. You do have to work towards this, but the perks are endless. I mean, if you're not at this level already, then right, it is $2,000, not $1,000 plus all the, the PIBs and the cycles and everything you're going to get because of it. It's just really endless.
And the executive matches, which are huge. Yes. And then the leadership pools, which are huge.
Yes.
Okay, so share with everyone, we know that enrolling and creating consultants is what will get them to executive. Those are the two behaviors that they are 2 things they have to do, create consultants. So what behaviors did you have? What tasks did you do each day in order for you to enroll people and create consultants?
Okay, well, first, and it's almost going back to the mindset, I did print out in the very beginning, we had made this sheet. And now this is in, I guess, the original, like when it doesn't say reset, but it says the crystal plan. And so I have the names of the, 10 consultants. And as I had ideas, but as somebody enrolled one, I put their name in there, whether it was the left or the right. And then underneath, I would put the 2 people that they enrolled. And so I kind of colored the whole thing. So you can see here, Crystal Manager was orange. So the people that were the first 2 have the orange squares around them. And I would be just writing everyone's name. And this was right on my board in front of me. So I think that's really important that you have. And I knew, like I said, everything. $25 coupon to the after party, free ticket. Now I have 3 free tickets to the concert. And I had all that right here. So this I looked at every day. And I think I have learned, even just recently, there is so much power in having a visual goal right in front of you. Absolutely. I mean, right in front of me, I have 20 cycles and 3-star, like in big, and what I want my weekly income to be. So I think visuals really, really important, especially with this.
Yep.
Okay. So as far as promoting the consultants, it's definitely a different approach. So every single time, even like in my welcome letters, I'm talking about right away how, I used to say actually getting your products paid for. Now kind of switching over to how Isogenics has an extremely generous referral program. Mm-hmm. and how helpful really that is in getting your products paid for. So I send the welcome letter. I tell them a little bit about that, but I tell them that I'm going to be including, there's a second email that I send with my welcome email that has like a 4-minute video that I created with the U+2, them +2, mm-hmm. and now going up, and just to show them what is it? I didn't want to include it in the first video because there's a lot of information. So I send it separately, and I say, this is the video I referred to. And I just show them right away.
Write that down, guys. That's a great tip. So welcome letter right away, not too much information, doesn't want to overwhelm them. So this is a great idea to do the videoing and send that as U+2, them +2. It's your second time planting that seed with them. So yeah, that's a great tip. Okay.
Okay. So, and it's, actually I shared this last night. So actually it's a little erased, but it's the one that we learned at ICU, New Jersey, going up. So just U+2, them +2 in video form. And I think whenever you send a video and you show your personality and you show how like excited you are, then that's really, really helpful.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, so that's one thing. And so always approaching them right away, asking if they're, their other or somebody in their household is going to be doing the program as well. Thinking about the friends who could benefit. Who do you know who wants to get healthy, needs more energy, needs to sleep, would want to make extra money, and some people are really adamant about, no, I want to do this first on my own and then they'll see, or, whatever. But it doesn't have to be like that. And I give them some examples of, I say, hey, if you were going to some other weight loss program, if you were going to meetings or whatnot, do you say, oh, no, don't come with me? Just wait, I'll tell you if you should join or not. Well, that's sort of being selfish, I think. Well, you shouldn't lose weight. Let me do it first and let me get healthier first. So, doing everything together with a friend. And I do think, that I had a launch party the other day, and it wasn't the person's intention necessarily to, think of earning the money back. But when we don't put it out there, when we're afraid to not talk about, getting the referral bonus and everything, I showed her right before she left, and she said, well, let me see. But then already this friend is interested. And now I'm going to enroll my daughter because, she's an athlete and she could use these products too. So knowing the importance of that, I don't care how much money somebody has. People have money because, quite honestly, they like it and they would like more. Yeah. And even if it's not specifically about the money, everything and all the experiences that you want to create for yourself, for your family, your kids, whatever it is, they all cost money. Everything from traveling to going to a great college to, and everything in between. Nothing, we can't do all these wonderful things if you don't have money to.
Right. I was just saying to someone after ICU in Chicago, I don't care how much money I earn with this company. I will always do IsoBody Challenge for every adult member in my family because that's, $200 3 times a year for every member of my family. And I love getting my products paid for. I mean, that's never going to change. So I couldn't agree with you more. Right. Okay. So what tips can you give for the people who still have, I have some people in our group that need just one consultant, and then I have some that need 7, 8, 9 consultants. So what tips can you give them that they can start doing right away to make sure this happens for them?
Okay. So I do really think also, you know, when you start being on a roll and things do start to happen also, first of all, and to many of you watching, I mean, this all might sound hokey, but I have learned even more so that manifesting and being focused makes things happen. It just does. And if you haven't read The Secret, I would highly recommend reading that. So like I said, in the past, I was one of the most cynical. Yeah, that doesn't work. But it is so true. Even just this past weekend, I manifested 2 close parking spots, one in Manhattan, social life picking up, and this promotion. So, and I seriously believe that. So that's one thing. Secondly, adding a lot of people to HHP. Okay. And then loving on them. So if you didn't realize, every time that you post in HHP, your person that you added gets a notification that you did that. So when you add people in, you know, let's say I added someone in who I know is a runner or whatever. Then after that, I'm going to post something from the performance line and they're going to see that. So you can't just throw them in there. You have to, you know, love on them, and they know that you're this will be like, oh, look, Cindy, you know, posted something. Let me go check out what that is. Another thing is, obviously, in order to get people to get into HHP, you have to be meeting more people and you have to be reaching out. And, you know, this isn't like I enrolled 3 last week, 4 for the month so far. You never run out of people. And I think that's really key. So when you're saying I talked to 2 people or whatever, then you're just not reaching far enough. And in order to achieve a goal like this, you need to be. So when you're on Facebook, you need to change the Facebook algorithm. You need to use instant messenger, instant messenger, whatever, on Facebook, and message people so that they start to see what you're posting. Every time it's somebody's birthday, send them a little Facebook video. You know, you have to do that on your phone on Facebook. Wish them a happy birthday that way. Okay. You are not seeing everybody. Not every person is seeing your posts, and you are not seeing all of your friends' posts. So you can really build a huge part of your business on Facebook, but you can't sit back. Right. You know, it is attraction marketing. And I think if anybody went to my page, and you're all welcome to do that, and it would be very easy to see, you say, you know, what's Tara's brand? And it's solely, you know, inspirational, thought-provoking, and people I haven't seen in, you know, 30 years or so will send me messages that even someone stopped me the other day. I love reading all of your posts. So again, and she specifically said to me, I might not like everything because I don't want to seem creepy. So, but just know. So don't worry about who is liking your posts or who is commenting on them, because they are watching, but you need to be putting things out there. And make sure you're not sharing, but you're reposting as your own.
Right. Yeah, we do have some people that still do the share. So what she's saying here is when you want to post something on your wall, like if I get up and I see Tara had a fabulous post and I want to use her post, I'm allowed to. We share our posts, but I don't want to just hit the share button. I want to save the picture to my desktop, pull it in, and put my own verbiage in, not copy her verbiage word for word.
You could even use my verbiage. I tell my team, like, look, if you can't think of something, some people are more creative than us, go right ahead. But if something else can you, then use that. You know?
I like to, if I'm going to use someone else's, I'll copy maybe their verbiage and maybe just add something to just kind of, you know, personalize it a little bit. But we're definitely in the business of sharing. We're one team, we share, but don't hit the share button. That's what she's saying.
Right. That don't hit the share. And even on HHP, instead of just tagging somebody, because that they would call that, the global executives call that, I don't know what the exact word, maybe like lazy leadership, you know, even on HHP, you see something that's going to pertain to one of your people, you know, download the picture and repost it. Just, you know, wait an hour or whatever. A million things have gone on in between. So, So being really proactive that way, and reading through your newsfeed through your friends that you have. You know, I had somebody who everyone was complimenting her hair, and then she made a comment, yeah, if I could just lose some weight. So I instant message her, so you have to be reading these things and realize that their post, there's an iceberg. So only a third of the iceberg is above the water and the other 2/3 are below. So what their post is saying is not necessarily, you have to kind of do a little detective work and realize what the underlying meaning of that post is.
Right.
Why don't they have the energy? What do they need? Why aren't they sleeping? Why, are they gaining this weight or whatever it is? And then we provide a variety of solutions. And I think, a lot of people, I don't want to tell anyone, or I don't want to seem pushy or whatever. You need to change your mindset that we are in a solution business. We have weight loss, performance, energy, healthy aging with the skincare and wealth creation. These are all things that people need, and you are providing these solutions. So in my heart, I feel like it's being selfish, totally, if we are not telling everyone about what we have to offer. And the bottom line is, if you are telling everyone what we have, whether it's on Facebook, and again, we don't say isogenics on there, but if you're thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational, and then every Tuesday you do a transformation, or you talk about my nutritional program, or whatever it is, or even if you're not getting those things, but you borrow a post from HHP and say, look what was on my private support page, how exciting. People are they are watching, okay? But this entire business is a numbers game. But if you can feel passionate about what you're doing, about the way that you're feeling, about the experiences that you have had, then there should be no problem in you reaching the masses in order to in order to be telling people, about isogenics, the healthier they can feel, how much better they can be feeling, and I think this industry in general is humbling, because you make such an impact on other people in a variety of different companies, but especially with health and people that I've lost 20 pounds, I lost 50 pounds, I lost 80 pounds, over 100 pounds. I mean, that is just, it just kind of melts your heart, I think, knowing that you can have such a strong impact. And most of us who are on here have gone through our weight loss journeys as well, and we know it is a journey, and you can't do it without the support as well. So knowing that we give them that one-on-one support, that with HHP, that we have that tremendous support, it's pretty amazing. And so I think you just need to open your heart and feel as though, not as though, but truly, that what you have to offer is worth it. You tell somebody about a restaurant you went to, or where you got something else on sale. Why not tell them about their health? Because if they don't have their health, they really have nothing else.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I know that we are going to stop here. I know I could go on for 30 more minutes. So thank you so much for your.
I want to say one more thing that I've been telling my team, and I think this is so true. I want everyone to think about not what didn't you do yesterday that you're willing to do today? Because I would say, what were you not willing to do that you weren't willing to, that you are now willing to do? But I want to ask you, what didn't you do yesterday? You could have been willing to do it, but what didn't you do yesterday that you were willing to do today? Because that's going to break the barriers, and that's going to help you to achieve your goals. So what weren't you willing to do that you can get in your head? You know what? I'm just going to step out of my comfort zone and do it, because what do I have to lose?
Like some people would be afraid to private message that person that said, if I could just lose the weight. So do something out of your comfort zone. Stretch yourself. Ask for your support from your upline leaders. If you don't have a personally enrolled sponsor, there's many of us willing to work with you. So ask for help. We'll do 3 ways with you. We'll help you. But let me tell you, the reason Tara is so successful is because when she sets a goal, she is laser focused on achieving it until she hits it. And there's no, if it doesn't work out attitude. Now, yes, she's missed goals. I've missed goals, guys. I've one whole 90-day game plan. I missed my target, but I was closer. So don't give up. Keep working. Ask for help, and you can achieve this. You all have plenty of time to achieve this. So good luck. Keep plugging away. And thank you so much for sharing, Tara. Have a great day, everybody.
You're very welcome. Thank you for asking, Cindy.
Absolutely.